Hey voice fans, Nick here. Just thought I'd nip on and give you a little voice tip. So, one of the things that I see a lot in my one-to-one practice when I work with voiceover artists specifically on their vocal technique, which is one of my specialities, is a lot of this. Hi, I'm a voiceover artist. I'm giving everything to the words and the communication and the voice, and I'm really dead good. So, can you see what's happening? Is that something that resonates with you? Because I see it a lot and I completely understand why. Because we're all giving everything to our work, right? But what it does is it really breaks this head-neck-back relationship. So instead of getting a lovely spine into the shoulders, into the top of the back, we get this kind of crunk, for want of a better word. And it can really hinder your vocal freedom. And also be step one on the road to early vocal fatigue, which is not what any working voiceover wants, believe me. I know that because I am one. So here's my little tip for the day. Now, usually when we as voice coaches work on alignment and grounding in voice, we think about it from the ground up. So we plant the feet and we think about tripod points on the soles of the feet. So you get 2 points at the front of the foot and 1 on the heel. So you get that lovely feeling of even weight. We think about the ankles being released, the knees being released. We think about the bum feeling slightly heavy, the spine feeling long, the neck feeling free. So we're putting the skeleton in a lovely instinctive position of alignment to allow as much tension release as possible. But as a voiceover, you have something else to consider, right? You have the microphone. So my little tip for today, in terms of trying to reduce the desire to really lean forward, or the need to lean forward, because you can hear what it's doing to my voice right away, is to make sure you get your position on the mic set first, okay? So depending on the reed, the microphone, your environment, you're going to have a different position, but whatever you're working on at that moment, find your position from the mic to your mouth, wherever's appropriate. And just check in that already you're not doing this. So think about the back of the neck feeling long, the chin ever so slightly tucked in, and actually some people like the idea of a little string inside of the nose that you can just pull back towards the spine, because your spine finishes just right sort of at ear level. So a little string in beside, as if you're just pulling the nose back towards the spine. And then look at your feet and start sort of going down the ways and then back up again. So I'm thinking about my position here. I'm allowing my neck to feel free, my shoulders to feel released, my spine to feel long, my bum to feel heavy, my knees to be released, my ankles to feel free, my feet to be hip width apart, underneath all of those joints. So I like to give my toes a cheeky little wiggle, because I'm a barefoot voicer. I'm sorry to be one of those people, but I am. You don't have to be. It's maybe just one of my quirks. Maybe I feel like I want to be a pop star. So we've got the feet under the knees under the hips under the shoulders, the spine feeling long, releasing those joints, bum feeling heavy, neck feeling free with length in the back of the neck and the nose towards the spine. And now we can allow that grounding and that sense of connection to the floor, which is hugely beneficial for voice and release and vocal freedom. And then you can just start voicing, and it's lovely. Here we go. Now, you may still feel the urge to be emotional and lean into the reed and obviously give it all of your excellent skill. And that can sometimes manifest itself in feeling that you're trying really hard and just being really emotional and putting it in and doing this anyway, even though we've worked on that alignment. So the next little tip is think about putting that in a different part of the body. So we're not emoting with our chin and our neck. It's a whole bodily connection thing, right? So if you've got the knees released, you can have a little bounce in the knee. You can use your hands. And instead of feeling like you want to lean forward and give everything this way, think about the power in actually leaning back and taking the listener into you. So instead of going, this is a really important cause that I feel really passionate about, you're going to aim for something more like, this is a really important cause that I feel really passionate about. So use your hands, use your shoulders, use your body. Get down into the feet so you don't feel like it's all starting here and coming out here. You feel like the whole body is involved. And then you can just crack on. Hey, this is Nick. I'm beautifully aligned. And that was my next voice tip.